Hello everybody, welcome to Secrets of Aal'Teron. I'm Brandon the DM, your Game Master for the evening, and tonight we're joined by our wonderful cast, starting with the fellow to my right-hand side, Grisquatch.
Hey everybody, it's Grisquatch. I'll be playing Aal'Teron, the Human Ranger, Wild Bounty Ranger to be exact. And it's a pleasure to be here as always.
Hell yeah. Game Master Craig.
Hello everyone, I'm Game Master Craig, and I'm calling in to play this game. I'm very excited. Let's have some fun.
And you're playing who?
I'm lost in con.
Okay.
Tonight.
Why are you crying already? What is happening?
I'm always crying.
You're an over-emotional man-child.
That's right. Yeah, no, I'm
You're 7 foot
Yes.
tall baby. That's a little big boy.
So I've been told I'm too emotional, so fine.
Oh,
It's
all
okay.
right. Thick Pastel.
Hello, it's Thick Pastel. I am playing Luna Ferris, the Water Genasi Druid.
And then, last but not least, we have Steakums.
Hey, I'm Steakums. I'm playing Zorthos, and I'm here to talk about sex and get you all worked up and stuff.
All right, out the gate. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Well,
All right, let's do
at least he's
a
honest.
Let's do a little recap of last episode. You guys made your way to Larnwich, which is Aaron and Arya's home village. However, as soon as you entered, you noticed that Tylor, the mayor of the lead of the council, which is Aaron and Arya's father, was being arrested. Arya quickly approached, however, Zorthos cut everybody off and pretended to be his defense attorney, which surprisingly worked as he tricked the guards and got some information off of Tylor. And it resulted in Zorthos telling the rest of the party that they needed to speak to Richter. They went to Richter, and Richter told them that they need to figure the situation out by either A, helping Tylor get out of jail, or, helping his case to make sure he does not sit and rot in the jails of Elvenglade. But also, they need to get off this fucking continent because things aren't good for them. They're kind of wanted fugitives right now, but they're also, there was the mutual discussion that some things are going down in Haxos, and that is probably where their next lead is to figure out what exactly is going on. The party soon met Brick, a Rentuki pirate bandit that is actually going to help them out to go get the ship of Tylor from the Americos crew because it's in their possession, because Tylor lost a bet like 100 years ago to them, and it's now in their possession. However, during this, Luna was looking at the codex of, bounties on the board and had the idea to write down Vitalis Goldwell's name on a piece of paper and put it up for a bounty. However, because magic and necrotic and druidic, curses, bounty did not work. However, Vitalis sensed that her name was now on this bounty board, revealing the location of where the party is, and also signifying that Vitalis now knows that at least Luna knows what her true name is. She did not like that. She further sent necro wolves into the village of Larnwich, which the party had to fight, and they were able to successfully defeat. However, not without some townsfolk getting bit and attacked. But one in particular, Zorthos, was bit and failed his con save. And the last thing that we remember is Zorthos said, what was it again? You finally figured out how to get, that's what you said. You said to Aaron, hey, Aaron, I finally figured out how to get your dad off. And then you pass that on the ground as you look down and you see that there is this, flesh-rotted wound on his arm where he was bit at. It looks like it's some sort of infection that is spreading quickly, and that's where we're starting today. So we're picking up immediately right after the fight took place. You look in the middle of the town center. As you look around, there are no casualties. However, there are at least 6 to 7 people that were attacked and bit by these wolves from the initial attack. And they have all pretty well passed on the ground, moaning, trying to get up. You look at them, you see their bite marks look similar to Zorthos on his arm. As this infection is, pretty quickly spreading. And it's gross. You see the green pus and the ooze that flows from his arm. Zorthos, you were on the ground and you feel horrible. You're dizzy, you're lightheaded, you're fading in and out, you're going colorblind for a hot second, go back in, you're smelling colors and you're seeing sounds. And you almost don't know where you're at as you look around and you see that your party stands before you. What would everybody like to do as Richter rushes out?
Rush over to Zorthos.
Close are we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys are pretty much all together at this point.
Can I medicine check him?
Ditto.
Yeah, go ahead and roll medicine checks.
I will roll medicine check.
Where am I? This man is on fire. He's touching me and he's on fire.
And I am touching him, and I rolled a 15 medicine check to...
15 for me.
What did Luna get?
16.
16. So...
I got a 19.
Wow, okay. Everybody pretty well figured this out. As soon as Richter, also, he rushes over too. He got some civilians inside the safety as much as he could, but he rushes over to see you guys standing over top of Zorthos. And as you all look down, Lauston, even you not having a lot of familiarity, like, with what's going on in the realm right now, because a lot of your memory is lost, like, you kind of know what this is, along with everybody else. But more specifically, Aaron, this sticks out to you. And you remember reading a book about this, or hearing stories at least when you were a kid about different diseases, in the woods, things that, don't cut yourself on the wrong branch because you might get, sick or, something of those sorts. You know that this is a necrotic degenerative disease known as necrocrosis. It's very quick spreading. It's very deadly. And if touched and handled the wrong way, also very contagious.
Oh, shit.
Do I know and I know this as well?
Yeah, you would know it as well.
Okay,
just
making sure.
For some reason, it just clicks with you. You're like, I know what that is. Like, and it's Luna, same as you too.
What about me?
Zorthos, roll me an intelligence check with disadvantage. Because you're dying.
Because he's out of it.
Yeah.
I got better. I got a nat 20 and a nat 1. So
Okay.
disadvantage, I guess that is a nat 1.
Yeah, you
All right.
have no idea what's going on. It's almost, you initially think that, like, you're fine, but then you're just like, no, I'm not fine. And then you think you're high, but then, like, you look down at your arm and it's an immense pain. You're like, oh, I'm not fine. You don't know what the hell's going on. You feel this. You've never felt this way before. You've been sick.
Guys,
you've had
I feel
flu.
like I'm getting better. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Okay.
Wait, can we stop this? What do we do?
Richter looks around and goes, is that necrocrosis? Oh my god, nobody's had that in years.
Okay, so is there a cure or remedy?
Yes, but we haven't crafted it in forever. But I thought the disease was eradicated. Nobody's had that in forever. Are you telling me that those wolves, where'd they come from? Did they do this?
I aggressively run over and grab him by the
Okay.
How do we cure it? Answer me.
Druid bark and dragon salt. Mix them together and makes a potion.
Where?
The druid bark is, that's easy to find. We have plenty of that around here from different trees, but the dragon salt is not exactly an easy substance to come by. It's the residue that comes off of a dragon egg after a dragon is hatched. It's not the easiest thing to. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man.
You mean to tell me we need dragon eggs?
Well, you need the salt off of the dragon egg after a dragon's been born and hatched. Very rare substance that's hard to find, and
Shit. And I drop
Primeval awareness.
What's that?
Primeval awareness.
Which is?
I know if there's a dragon, or there's several types of creatures that I can sense within a mile radius from me. One of them is dragons.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Well, you don't.
Yeah.
You
strikes
would
with
know.
the monkey wrench.
You would know that there are no dragons. Pretty well anywhere on this continent, on this side of Aal'Teron, like, dragons aren't really a thing over here. They're more, prevalent on the eastern side of the realm, like closer to where the capital city is, or even closer, like the middle continent, like Haxos. A lot of the Dwarven Mountains, they have, like, their home of dragons and whatnot. However, you do know by looking at Zorthos' condition as he rolls about on the ground, flopping back and
horns, they're growing faster.
forth. His horns are not growing faster. But
it hurts.
you know that there is no time to make your way to, like, Haxos or anything like this. But Richter does look around and he goes, oh, God. All right, well, I think you guys were going to go there anyways. Hold on one second. Walks away, goes into the Bounty Hunters Guild, and you see he drags, a few minutes later, he drags Brick out by the ear. He goes, oh, so what the fuck just happened, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? He goes, Brick, slaps on the back of the head. He goes, hey, you know how you were going to take these guys up to the Maricos crew to get Tylor's ship? Yeah, well, yeah, we're doing that later, right? Like, tomorrow. Holy shit, what's happened to your devil friend? He looks like he's having a seizure. Your horns getting bigger? Are they bigger?
They're getting bigger.
Holy shit, his
at the
horns are
same
getting bigger.
time.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Focus, damn it.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, Jesus
shaking.
Christ.
Focus.
Richter slaps him again. He goes, you need to take them there now. Because if there's one person, group of people, or anything that's going to have dragon salt off of a dragon eggs, it's probably going to be pirates that, I don't know, find those things highly valuable.
leave it.
So let's go.
Yeah, no, we need to go
Leave
now.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's probably the best idea. And Brett goes, "Oh, has anybody got Advil, tile, water, something? I gotta get out of this funk that I'm in right now. I thought we were going tomorrow. I had way too much meat."
Can I cast? This is DM ruling here.
Yeah.
I'd like to use the cantrip of Virtue on him.
Okay.
You touch one creature, imbuing it with vitality. If the target has at least 1 hit point, it gains temporary hit points.
Oh, yeah, I'll say that. Go ahead and roll the 10 hit points up or whatever, but I'll say that
All right.
that's enough of a pick-me-up right there.
That is 10 hit points.
Yeah, you just walk up and touch him, you kind of, like, heat up a little bit, and he goes, "Oh, shit!" And he shakes, and he goes, "Oh, shit, man, I feel good. Oh, this is nice. Ed, can you hit me again? That was nice shit."
I will gladly hit you again.
Oh, God, he looks like shit. Oh, you know what? I lied. Hey, sir, sorry, your horns are not growing. I was just highly intoxicated for a hot minute there. He looks down and goes, "So, I don't think that one's gonna make it with us."
We take him with us.
Mm.
Take him with
that's
us.
gonna be the mighty fine crutch that we got there. It's gonna slow us down big time. He might die on the way if we have to take him with us.
Well, he
Yeah,
can't stay here. We have no place to leave him.
He has to stay here.
You see
We'll
that
kill him just
Richter
by
kind of
moving.
like raises his hand. He's like, "I'm gonna gather like any clerics or healers that I can, because it's not just him that's sick." He points, and there's like 4 or 5 other people on the ground in the city. And you see people kind of rushing over, trying to like get them on their backs, set them up, trying to figure out what's going on. He's like, "We'll get these people into like a quarantine situation. We'll use one of the, I don't know, one of the old bounty hunter, meeting places or something like that here in the village, and just set them up in there, give them what we can, make them comfortable until you get back. But he can't go out in the wild. Well, what if he spreads it to somebody else? It's got to stay contained here.
Damn it.
What if he gives it to one of you and you give it to the Americos Pirates?
If he
and
puts
they
a
spread?
mask on, it won't spread, right?
This is on his arm,
Ugh. Well, if we bind it, that'll be enough.
and you see at this point,
Aaron!
you see at this
No.
point, it was like on his forearm, but it's like slowly spread up a little more to like his elbow
Shit.
a little bit.
I'm gonna go over to Zorthos. Now that he's calling out to me. I'm right here.
The bees!
What?
I'm covered in bees!
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna get you out of this. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay? Just
Why do they give me no honey, but they take from me everything?
Not the bees.
Yeah, Brick
He's
Brick
being
looks,
Wicker Man.
Brick looks at you guys and goes, "Yeah, I think he's fucking doomed. I think, we could just, we can just let these people die. We won't have to go there now." And you see that, like, Richter just be like, "Okay, never mind. Okay, wait."
I'm gonna grab Brick
Oh,
by
shit,
the front of
hey!
his shirt or by the front of his shell and bring him close.
Oh, hey, that hurts, man. That's, like, attached to me. That's not, like, armor or anything. That's,
I know
like,
it's attached to you.
that's,
Look,
like, part of me.
we've got people that are
really,
very fucking dear to us
listen,
that
this really
I
hurts.
need.
Okay, yeah.
I cast
I need this
thaumaturgy
fucking-
for whatever Aaron's gonna say.
Oh, he's, okay, yeah.
The earth
I need
moves.
this shit like yesterday. Okay?
You need to take a
lollygagging
shit?
is not
You probably should
fucking
take care
helping.
of that. Like, there's an outhouse in the back. That's what you said, right? You said you had a shit, right? They should take care of that, right?
I spin him around and just
Ah!
push him.
No,
This
fuck!
is like,
Okay, oh.
you go now.
Oh, go where? Like, we're going, like, right now. We're going.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
shit. Hey, Richter, can I get that gun? You see, he tosses a fucking flintlock. All right, great. Tally ho! We got a couple hour travel. Let's go.
Before we leave, I'm gonna go up to Richter. So these wolves, just so you know, just to keep an eye out, they were sent by that Skull Willow lady.
Gold
That-
Willow,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the one whose name you wrote on the bounty and put on the bounty
Yeah.
board.
Yeah, she talked to me in my head and was like, "Oh,
Are-
you think I wouldn't find you, but
Are you telling me that you're the one that's responsible for this?
No, she is. She summoned the creatures.
Yeah, but you wrote her name on the paper, which allowed her to know where you were and where this was.
Hmm. Well, I didn't know that was going to happen. Anyway, we don't really have time. Just keep your eye out, okay? Bye.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this when you get back. But yeah, go get up there, get the dragon salt, get back here as soon as you can. We need to cure people and figure out A, how to cure them and do this properly. B, what the fuck is actually happening, and C, how the hell we're gonna get Tylor out of jail, because if he's dead, then he doesn't have a lawyer. He's his lawyer, right?
Yeah.
He is a
Okay.
lawyer, yes.
He needs
He's
his
also
lawyer.
my lawyer, and I need my lawyer too.
Okay, go. Arya raises her hand. She looks at you, Aaron, and goes, I'm gonna stay here and help them take care of the, casualties or the onus here. They need all the help they can get. I think you guys can handle this on your own with Brick.
Yeah.
Wait.
Actually, hey, keep an eye on Zorthos. Try to keep his mind off of this. Okay.
I will do
And
my
if you
best.
can you translate the little thing I wrote down in his book on the way up here?
Oh, the spell or signet that was around that orb that you wrote down?
Yes.
Yeah, I can do that.
I didn't have time to before, but
What's
could
he
you do
speak?
that
It's
while
like
we go do this?
I mean, yeah, I can. Yeah, that's no problem. That's easy.
Okay.
You see that her and Richter walk away, and they start heading towards the civilians. You see they start like waving down clerics and healers to come, pick everybody up. You see they're putting everybody on stretchers and start taking them over to just like an empty like town hall or like some sort of like meeting hall. They set up like a pseudo quarantine area to try to make them comfortable, feel better. Zorthos, you are fighting this absolutely. They're putting you on a stretcher, just like trying to get on. You're just wiggling back and forth. You see Zorthos is out of it. And
Do
you
I
see
s-
that
do-
you see
do I
that
still
everybody
see
else,
him?
you see everybody else is kind of the same way too. The people are like getting this. It's not just like a flesh rot like degenerative disease. Like mentally, everybody's kind of like losing it right now, like fighting this, not knowing what's going on. And yes, you definitely see this.
I'm
So
gonna
if-
thrash as hard as I can.
Roll a strength check with disadvantage.
I would like to wound a nurse.
I can't believe that. I can believe.
I got a 2.
You can tell that Zorthos is like trying to like thrash as hard as he can, but he's so uncoordinated right now. He's like flopping. But Zorthos, inside your head, you think you're fucking just wailing on people. So like what you envision is you're just like fucking rocking people left and right. But you guys see that Zorthos just like
Yeah.
I'm just King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
oh, he's losing it, ain't he?
Yeah, we gotta go. Like
Just
now.
before we leave, I'm going to go over to Zorthos and just as he's flopping around, thrashing about, my friend, I will return, and we will save you. And I would like to cast calm emotions on him so that he can just relax and ride through this.
So first,
Do I know who
Zorthos.
this
That's what I was
is?
gonna say. So first, roll me an intelligence check. To actually, just roll me an entire wisdom saving throw for everything, like your psychological mind state moving forward.
Well, actually, he has to make a charisma saving throw or accept it. So if he's trying to resist it, he could roll the charisma.
Okay,
saving
yeah, let's
throw.
do that. Yeah, we'll do that.
All right.
If you want to suppress
So
it.
a
Okay.
charisma, then a wisdom.
Actually, let's do this first to see if you recognize if this is Louse or not. To know
Too
if
much
your
talking.
character.
I rolled.
Oh, that'd be messed up if he thinks of someone else.
That's what I'm saying.
That's pretty bad.
I got a 4 for wisdom.
Okay, you don't know that this is Louston. As soon as you like open your eyes, instead of it being like Louston, you see some sort of like massive demon or like devil of sorts just hulking over to you inside your head. So you would probably
Stay
try.
away
You would,
from me, Beelzebub.
you would probably try to resist this then, knowing that it's not Louston.
All right, so then you need to make a charisma saving throw.
I got an 18 minus 1, 17.
Yeah, my calm emotions did nothing.
So you try to call emotions.
Stay back, foul demon from hell.
And I just like look at my hands like, yeah, he's probably right. And I turn around and walk away.
Zorthos is just like slapping you as you're getting near, just pushing you away. And just fuck it, just walk away.
I defeated another one.
Arya's over by you. Arya's over by you, Zorthos, just really, yeah, you got him good. You got him real good. Don't worry.
Silence.
Arya,
bitch.
tie him up if you have to.
My pleasure. As you see, they wheel Zorthos away in a stretcher with the rest of the infected that are currently in Larnwich. You guys begin making your way to the northwest towards the America coast. It's about a 2-hour travel by foot, but if you hustle, maybe cut it down by like a half hour or so. As you're heading through, you kind of have a minute here to kind of decompress and like really think and talk about like anything that just happened, any kind of game planning, action planning, because you knew from the start the original plan to get the ship or going to the America coast in the first place was you were going to use the assistance of Zorthos to with his quick hands and his intellect and his trickery to win back the ship. However, you do not have Zorthos with you right now. And Brick looks at you guys and goes, all right, hey, I'm assuming we're going to make this like a twofer. Like, we're going to get the salt and also get the ship, like, at the same time. Because, like, you know, what would be smart is we get there, get the ship, and be a lot faster to, like, travel by ship back to Larnwich than it would be to travel by foot. And that's probably the best thing. So, what the fuck do we do? Because we gotta... This is not good, guys. Dragon salt, from my understanding, super fucking valuable. And if they have any, they're not going to give that up easy. Probably just as hard as the ship.
We gotta pull something together. We gotta figure out what we can wager that would equal the value of a ship and dragon salt.
Yeah, well, we're, you know, we're a fiery guy, a blue girl, a Rentookie. Please don't let them take my shell, and a human. I don't know what we got here to really work with. I just know people are dying. We gotta figure this out. I want fucking paid, and I also don't want to be turned into turtle stew. Well, Rentookie stew. What's a turtle? Anyways. Any thoughts? Any ideas? Any? Cause I'm lost.
They're pirates, right?
Like, well, I wouldn't say they're like bad guys, but like they're kind of bad. Like ex-pirates. You know, they're like ex-pirates. They used to be like really bad people, and then like shit went down to the realm, and they were like, oh, we probably shouldn't be pirates anymore. So they have like their own settlement here. Nobody kind of fucks with them. They don't fuck with anybody else. They'll go out to like random islands and stuff, and like, you know, kill monsters and, you know, pillage ships that have sunken and that kind of stuff. But they're not gonna like directly go out and like try to murder anybody anymore. But they will defend themselves if needed, from my understanding.
I have an idea. It's not a great one.
Great. I love not great ideas.
Look, are they living pirates?
Yeah, they're people. They're like, you know, humans, halflings, elves, like, you know, kind of outcasts, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my team and away from Brick and just say, you know, we can't kill these people.
Correction, you can't kill these people.
Rick just goes, I don't think we should kill any of them. There's a lot.
That wasn't the plan to begin with. That
Okay,
was
good, because if that's the game plan, I'm going back. I'm leaving. I'll fucking swim.
No.
I'll swim right to the island.
The plan is to avoid combat if at all possible.
Yeah. So you guys, I'm just a navigator. I know how to get there the easiest route.
Can we sneak in?
I mean, yeah, that's always an option.
I think that's our best option.
We're gonna
If
steal
we get
from the
caught,
pirates.
though,
Okay.
if we get caught, though, that's the thing.
No, we're fucked.
Is there... Sometimes people trade in information. Do we have any information that's valuable for them?
We do, actually.
What do we know? What do we
Hmm.
got?
Well, well, I was thinking...
has all the information
Uh,
wrote down.
Zorthos is literally the one with all the information.
Well, pirates like to steal, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the most defenseless city you can think of right now because of us?
I am not turning Elven Blade over. No, God, please.
Luna!
What the
Wait
fuck?
a second, I just said...
What just happened?
Oh, Louston is sick to his stomach and steps away.
What?
Remember, no Russian.
That's what I feel like just happened right here.
What the fuck just happened?
Jeez, I'm gonna need a bigger blanket.
Oh.
What?
Fucking ridiculous.
Oh God, Luna's chaotic evil. Okay.
What?
The sad
I
part
think
is she's
this
not
is kind
wrong.
of our fault.
I'm
for,
not
doing all
wrong,
kinds of
okay?
bad shit around Luna. We finally like broke her.
Luna takes no survivors.
No.
Okay.
I wasn't talking about Larnwich. I was talking about the big city we were just in, Elvinglade.
Elvenglade? Yeah, no.
Fuck Elven Blade.
I don't want people to get hurt. You wanted to turn over the whole city. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, it's not like they could take the whole thing by force, but it would be easier to steal stuff. That's all.
I don't think that's going to be of value to them.
Rick-
I could be wrong.
Rick kind of raises his hands and goes, yeah, about that, actually, there's a lot of valuable shit in Elvenclade that I guarantee they would love.
I don't like this plan.
Well,
Hey, man,
nobody
I'm
gets
chaotic
hurt in that
neutral.
plan.
I'm chaotic neutral. I don't give a shit. I'm just here.
Pirates
What
don't
if-
normally kill people for stuff, right?
But they, like I said,
They try
they're
to
not.
win.
They're not like.
Pillagers.
Yeah, they're not like bad guys. They're not gonna go in and just like, eat somebody through the chest. But I mean, they can get away with stealing something. They will. Like I said, nobody has gone after them like guard wise, police wise, or anything in a very, very long time because they're not doing anything wrong to like anybody of the land. They're not killing anybody. They're not murderers. Years and years ago, yeah, they were bad people. They did some horrible shit, but they changed their ways when there was the treaties that were involved. They decided to, go into the Accords and like agreed not to like fuck with anybody. The most they do, like I said, is they're more like scavengers at this point. They go to shipwrecks, they find shit that is wrecked on ships. They go to like different mountains and caves and find creatures that they can take care of. The like I said, for example, the dragon eggs or the dragon salt, or finding precious minerals, or if they looting dead adventurers they find in the path, that kind of stuff. They're not gonna murder somebody though.
I wasn't
Have-
saying they should. I wasn't saying they should invade the city. I was just saying it might be easier to steal stuff.
Brick, do you know the religious affiliation of these people?
Probably none, if I'm being honest here. Live by the sea,
Afraid of?
live by the sea, die by the sea is what they usually go by.
Are they afraid of the sea? Is that what they're afraid of most?
That honestly, that's probably the thing they feared the least because they travel the sea. They got ships and they travel the ocean. Like they used to live on a coast of islands that was like their place. Nobody fucked with them there because like they owned that shit. You know what I mean? Surrounded by water, they loved it. And then when those islands got flooded, they had to move to mainland, and that's why they don't fuck with anybody now.
What if
Their
we
weakness
caused it?
is Ohio, landlocked states.
What if we caused a distraction and then you and Aaron sneak aboard and recover what we need?
And we could, that's always an option. Cause a distraction, get the dragon egg, salt, whatever that happens. I think it's like, they probably got some. Guarantee they probably got some for A, narrative reasons, and B, because they're pirates and steal stuff. But where it's at, I don't know. But the ship, probably can't miss a ship. Tyler's ship, big, obsidian black with a flame painted on the side. He sailed in style, I'll tell you that much. As for the dragon salt, shit, I don't know where that would be out there. But that's a good plan. And I'm gonna let you guys think about that plan for a hot second. Why don't we switch back to Zorthos? Zorthos, you are in the infirmary. You are currently in quarantine right now. I want you to do me a favor. As you sit down, they give you some water, some fluid. They sit you down. They get you blankets, whatever you need to try to like relax you, sit you up, try to get you back down to a regular mental state. This is the final save to see if you've just lost it at this point, or if you have at least like a little bit left to like conceptualize. Like, okay, my friends are gone. They're gonna cure us. They're okay. This sucks, but I'm gonna get through this. Do me a favor, make one more wisdom saving throw to determine what the fuck your character's gonna do the rest of the session.
Is it still with disadvantage?
No, I'll say it's regular.
I'm getting better. What is it?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
All right, my wisdom is a 10. I got a 2.
Zorthos, you officially lost your fucking mind. They pull you inside of this infirmary. It's basically just like an empty meeting hall. When they pull you in, this looks like a fucking prison. You think there is, the curtains that separate people and like the different like like tools and stuff they have for like medicine and all that kind of stuff, like herbs and all that. Instead of them like looking like herbs and like medicine and everything, they look like torture devices and like poison. You are freaking out, having a panic attack right now. You see a nurse approaches you. She's an elven woman. However, to you, it looks like she is again like a devil for some reason, trying to like hold you down and strap you down. Like, stop moving! What are you doing? Stop moving! We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. But she's actually saying, please relax, we got you. You're okay.
Get back, foul temptress! I'm gonna cast sleep and retreat to the corner of the room and start building a blanket for her. I'm gonna try to turn my fucking individual room into like...
It's just like a little corner. It's not really a room, it's just like an area of yours, but yeah.
Okay, have you seen the movie Home Alone?
Yes.
All right, I've got a couple packs here. I can do them now. I'm gonna start designing traps to protect myself.
First roll the HP for sleep.
Well, how much does this nurse have?
She's just an NPC, so it's not very much.
I got 19.
19. I'll say you don't just get her asleep. You know, there was a couple around you. They all look like devils to you. She goes to put her hand on you, and she just, like, hits the floor and passes out, but to you, it looks like she explodes in hellfire, along with the 3 other, like, clerics slash, you know, druids that are around her. They just kind of pass out as well.
But I see burning them into hellfire?
Yes.
Wow, I've gotten so much stronger. I need to give all my friends this disease. And I'm going to start crafting different traps to protect myself.
Yep.
The first one I'm going to work on is I would like to take darts and start tying strings around them and hanging them from the ceiling. You know, like in a pendulum type way. So I can, like, pull a string and have a dart.
In the meantime, Arya sees this happen. She looks over her shoulder and sees that you've unconsciously, you know, or magically put asleep like 3 of, like, the clerics. She goes, "Oh my god, Zorthos, what are you doing? Get down! Get off the rafters! What are you doing?"
I release a dart.
Oh my god.
Get back from me, devil!
Roll to hit with a dart?
I rolled an 18. Do I get my proficiency, my dex, anything?
You are essentially poisoned right now. So
disadvantage?
you have disadvantage on, like, everything, essentially what it is.
Okay. So what do I get for bonuses?
It'd be regular bonuses if you're throwing a dart. You just have disadvantage because you're essentially poisoned.
15.
That hits Arya as you throw a dart at her. Roll your dart damage on Arya.
I think it's just a D4 plus dex.
Yes, D4 plus, it's a D4 plus dex, yeah.
8.
Yeah, so you're standing on top of these rafters, like, tying darts to ropes and stuff. She's yelling, "Get down! Get down!" You see there's others around, like, trying to, like, calm you down. You fucking whip a dart at her, hits her right in, like, the thigh. She goes, "Fucking ow! Zorthos, you asshole!" He pulls it out. She's gonna throw it back at you.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Throws it, misses, goes
I'm
past
like,
you.
I knew you wanted combat. Get away before I release my awesome power. And I'm going to start making magic noises because I think that I'm burning people down. I'm just going...
Yeah. In reality, what's going on is this is an empty meeting hall, and there's a bunch of just, like, people in here trying to help everybody, and you are a crazy lunatic hanging from the rafters, tying darts up there and making traps, and they're trying to get you down. Everything is
I
not
like
good.
it in my world more. It's a better picture.
Everything is
I'm
not
fighting off demons.
Everything is not good for Zorthos right now. Let's get back to the party. Any conclusion, any ideas on any game plan that anybody's thought of?
We should try to go for the peaceful option first.
Okay.
Rick, how trustworthy would you say these pirates are? I know they're pirates, but do they have
Are
a
they
code?
people of their word?
Do they have code?
I mean, they have a pirate code they used to live by, and it was like, pirates don't steal from other pirates, but if we have to kill to kill, we'll kill to kill, or something like that, you know? It's like one of those things, like, you know, but I mean, right now it's probably like a 50-50 split. Like I said, they've changed big time, but, you know.
Luna,
you know how it
you're a
goes.
pirate, right?
What?
Right? Luna, aren't you a
Nope.
pirate?
No. Mm-mm.
You are now the pirate queen of the mountain that you found me on.
But
And we are here to do business and barter. That's what we're going to do. And you can provide information and create allies.
So you're telling her she is now the pirate queen of the Sunglaive Mountains?
Yes. Sunglaive.
So, Aaron?
We could make this work.
Thank you, Aaron.
We could make this work. No, hear me out. Louston, Luna, if y'all could just keep the running gag going just long enough, me and
That's right.
Brick, while everyone is distracted, could go in and just take the ship while y'all are bartering for the salts.
Oh, we're still going to steal the ship.
Oh, so we're gonna like double whammy him, like, you know, we're gonna trickery, rickery dickery. We're gonna go get the ship, me and you,
But is-
Aaron, Imano, while they actually trade for said dragon salt. How do
Because
we...
if the barter falls through anyway and we're not able to barter and we're going to steal it anyway, we're already underway.
But what if they're already on the ship when we do the bartering? And what if the salt is on the ship and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna show you the salt." And Which means we're walking in on you stealing the ship. Also, how are we gonna get on the ship after you've stolen it?
Rick raises his hand and he goes, "Hey, if I'm being completely honest here, I think this is like one of those scenarios we just gotta like, I don't know, what's the term they say? Fuck it, let's do it live, figure it out when we get there type thing. Because we're gonna be there.
One of those things.
Because we're gonna be there soon, and like time is like, of the essence. I'm not wearing a watch. I don't know. I'm looking at my wrist, but like time is of the essence right now. So like, unless we want dead friends, we can sit here all day and fiddle faddle diddle daddle and talk about what we're gonna do, or we can figure it out like soon.
All right, we'll all go in together. We'll all try to come up with something on the fly.
Yes. That is all we can do.
Sounds good to me. All right, let's go. So you guys travel for a little longer, about a half hour more. And eventually you see yourselves approach the gates of the Americoast settlement. The Americoast settlement, while being a pirate enclave, is actually surprisingly well put together, as if it was some sort of, legitimate village. Buildings and structures that are clearly made out of scraps of wood have a surprisingly unique feel to them, showing that there's much more care taken into these, rather than just, like, scraps of, like, huts. They actually look like legitimate buildings, even though you can tell they're made of, like, driftwood and pieces of, bark that they found. To the north, there's a clear view of ports and a dock where these retired pirates land and travel from the seas. You see there's about 6 ships of about medium size, or like brigadiers, I think that's what they're called, or brigadier, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. Sea of Thieves terms, whatever, Chris, yeah. But the most obvious ship, however, you see there is one that is about the same size as the rest. You see it has a darkened blackened wood tone with a draconic flame design painted on the side. And you instantly know that this must be Tylor's ship that is over by the bay. But as you approach, you see that there is indeed maybe about 15 to 20 buildings here. It's not a massive settlement, but as you approach, there is an archway that is made out of like stone and wood kind of put together. And you see that there is a makeshift, not actual skull and crossbone, but like one made out of like planks of wood, different pieces of like different materials you find like in the woods and on the beach, and a sign that says "Keep Out." And as you approach, you do see that there are, within the distance, you're not like right in front of it now, but as you approach, you see that there are 2 what look like halflings that kind of stand at the gate. I'll imagine you guys are probably back by the forest line a little bit looking in. There are 2 halflings in pirate garb that are kind of by this archway that is, that's in this gated in village that stand there that look like they're kind of conversing back and forth about something.
Okay. I'm going to approach the 2 that are standing out there.
Oh, okay, by yourself?
If anybody else wants to come with me, they can, but I'm just going to go up to them.
Rick looks at Lawson and goes, "Hey, maybe we should like stay back. Red Tookie, fire person, maybe not the best, little intimidation, don't want to scare him off,
How tall is Brick?
3'5",
How heavy is Brick?
like 40 pounds.
Cool.
What do you? Why are you asking me for my dimensions right now?
I'm asking the DM, not you. Shut up, Brick.
God damn it. Okay.
All right.
Lawson, are you staying back with Brick?
Yeah.
Okay. Luna and Aaron, you guys approach. You guys both wearing your masks or whatever that you have?
Yep.
Okay.
Big mustache.
You guys walk up and approach, and you see that these 2 halflings in pirate garb go, "Hey, who are you guys? You're not from here. Leave, just please. We don't want. Go. Just fuck off. No, you're not
We want
pirates.
to make a deal.
No. Oh, yeah, you hear that, Sammy? Yeah, I hear that, Ricky. Yeah, okay. So deals, you say? Deals? What kind of deals? You looking to trade, barter? We got plenty of goods here, plenty of wares. Let you talk to the boss, maybe.
Dragon Salt.
Oh, holy shit! Right to the fucking punch, right, Sammy? Yeah, Ricky. Jesus, right to the punch. Dragon Salt.
Yes.
They just look at each other. So, like, why?
Because we got some very sick people back home, and we need that dragon salt.
You see, they kind of like look at each other and just kind of like rub their hands back and forth, like, oh, so it's of utmost importance that you get this dragon salt.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't y'all? Can I get some names, some identification, some names from you two? Address you properly.
May?
I'll look at Luna
May.
and
Okay. You having trouble
Kyle.
speaking your name? Kyle? May and Kyle.
Mhm.
Roll me deception checks.
My middle name is May, so I'm not lying. It is a name of mine.
Roll me persuasion, Luna.
But would they have to roll deception for
They can
that?
do it with they can do it with advantage. It's only because Aaron like looked and was like very like, I don't know if I should say my name.
Like, if you haven't met somebody, it's like, what's your name? Bob. You know, my name's Craig. And, you know, it's like, nobody asks questions.
+2, that's gonna be 17.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, they're fine.
14.
Yeah, Luna, you're good. They're like, okay, May, Kyle, well, come on in. Just stay close. We're gonna go get Ludwig. He's kind of in charge of the operations here. And they welcome you in.
Ludwig.
As you follow, you see that this rudimentary village is, again, like I said, built out of different driftwood or pieces of ships that have fallen, pieces of stone, but they do look a little, I wouldn't say elegant, but very well put together. Like, they very well do take care of this place and consider it a home. You look around, there looks to be some sort of, rudimentary barracks, living quarters, some sort of tavern as well, too, where you see that there's a bunch of people that are kind of like outside the front drinking. Different pirate-looking folk as they look at you guys as you walk past, giving very odd looks, and you hear like the chitter-chatter of them kind of going back and forth. But eventually they do take you to this barrack-looking area, and they knock on the door, and you see a little slide thing opens up. You see it looks down at the halflings, then it looks up at you two, down at the halflings, and goes, "Yeah, and who are these guys?" "Oh, this is May and Kyle? May and Kyle. They want to do some. They want to, boss. They want to do some trading. You know, if you want to, maybe let these fine cook in. I think they have plenty of offers for us. Plenty of wares we could, get from them because they want some of the dragon salt. How they know we have it, I don't know, but they want some." You see that the eyes look at you, and it shutters close again, and you hear a click of the door, and it kind of like opens up slightly, maybe like a foot, and he goes, "Yeah. Bring him in." You see the halflings kind of like real quick through the door as you guys stand outside of this barrack-like building. Halflings run inside. You look behind you and you see that there's not like a lot of attention drawn to you in this village. There's it's a max of like 40, 50 people in here, but at least the people at the tavern are kind of like eyeballing you, trying to figure out what's going on. Again, like I said, they're not here to murder anybody that comes into their village. You're here to trade, but you are unfamiliar faces and people they've never seen before, so you're getting quite the looks from these Americos pirates around. Louston, you and Brick would see from the outside in the forest line. They walked in the village and they were welcomed into some building. You see them standing out front. The door cracked open. Aaron and Luna, what would you like to do?
I'll walk in ahead of Luna.
I'm gonna hold on to the back of Aaron's shirt.
Okay. As you walk in, you see that this is indeed like some sort of makeshift armory. You look against the walls and you see that there are different sorts of like fishing gear. However, there's a lot of hooks, a lot of spears, as if there's like big game hunting in the ocean. You look above like a mantle where a fireplace is, and you see the like a taxidermy head of a massive shark that lays over top. It's very cluttered in here, kind of dirty, kind of messy. Different sorts of armor pieces and weaponry pieces kind of just laying it scattered throughout. Different shields and swords, scimitars, scabbards, kind of like laying all throughout. But you do see that there is a little bit of organization here. You see that there is a map in the center of this room that is kind of on a table. That maps out all of Aal'Teron. However, you see that there are no like red X's or marks on this map besides the ones that are like out in the ocean, where there are vacant islands of sorts or places that aren't really claimed by any kind of territory right now. And you see sitting in front of this table, behind it, is the man that let you in. He is a human man that stands about 6 feet tall. He has long hair that is tied, long brown hair that is tied up in a ponytail with an eye patch over one ear, and he puts his hand on the desk and slaps it down and goes, "So, what is it that you want?" And you see that his right hand is mechanical, is a robotic hand, as he taps his fingers continuously on the desk. You see that he is wearing leather armor. He has a sword at his side, but when he slaps his hand on the table, you can see that he put a gun on the table as well, too. "How's it going? Name is Ludwig. My understanding, my associates here, my guards up front, that are usually not supposed to let people in unless they consult with me first, are telling me you want dragon salt?"
Mm-hmm.
"And how would you know that we have dragon salt here?"
It was more of a sneaking suspicion that you had some, but it's glad to know we were right.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, this shit's hard to come by. Had to go all the way to
Yeah.
Haxos for that. Up in the Dwarven Mountains, some dragon stuff up there, Very sneaky mission. Go in, dangerous. Lost a couple people actually, just to get our hands on some of that. Ended up getting 3 eggs that were, recently hatched. Can't really take the eggs when the dragon's still inside because God forbid you take a dragon egg. If it hatches in your town, you're fucked. So, camped out, waited. These dragons hatched, but made our way in. Got a few of the eggs. Lost some folk. Bryce got to pay some time for, that good stuff. Made our way back here. So what is it that you have for me, that you can offer me, in return for some of the residue off some of these eggs, that I and my crew went out and risked our lives for, and even lost some of our own? What do you have for me? What of value do you have for me for this?
We need the dragon salts for its medicinal purposes. How much would it be worth to you for 5 to 10 doses worth of it?
5 to 10 doses of the dragon salt. Sounds to me like you got a pretty sick illness on your hand. Sounds familiar to me, actually. There was one years and years ago I heard about when I was a kid. It's pretty much been washed out by now. The necrotic, some flesh-eating disease. They used to use these dragon salt materials and druid bark to craft up some sort of medicinal material.
And that's exactly what we need it for.
Shit's nasty. Killed a lot of people back in the day. When I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Wiped out some villages. Nasty, was gross.
That's what we're trying to avoid.
Yeah, I can see that. He leans back in his chair. His gun on his table, and he goes, I don't know. What are you willing to pay for your friends' lives? What are you willing to pay for their survival? Their health?
So you have 5 to 10 doses?
Shouldn't be too hard. All you really do is scrape it off the side of the egg. Put in a little vial, good to go. What are your friends' lives
forgive me,
worth?
I don't know a whole bunch about this dragon salt stuff. Can you get 5 to 10 doses off of 1 egg?
Pretty easily, yeah. See that he gets up and he sits up in his chair and he goes, all right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'm gonna let y'all talk because it seems like you came here and didn't think you were gonna get this far. So I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes for you to come up with a plan, some sort of deal. And if you don't have any kind of idea plan, when I come back after I get my drink, y'all can either get the fuck out or, there might be a happy accident here.
How about this? I'm the type of person that can find things that people normally can't get their hands on. I'm the type of person that can find people that they normally can't find under normal circumstances. I'm also the type of person that can get their hands on various items that you normally can't get a hold of. How do you feel about writing up a contract?
There is somebody in particular that I've been looking for some time now that's kind of hard to track down. Think you can get this person for me?
Can I get 5 to 10 doses of the dragon salt in exchange for it?
I can consent to that. You see, this person that I'm looking for used to be one of us. Very talented, very skillful, very loyal to us here over the Americoast. But then went, I guess you could say, rogue. Because of him, put a lot of my operation here at risk. My understanding, he is somewhere on this continent still. Name's Drek. Elven man. Very good with a gun. You find Drek for me. I give you this.
Any kind of notable features that can help me identify him?
Oh yeah. Got a tribal tattoo that goes down the side of his face with long blonde hair. More pointy ears than normal for an elf, very tall, very handsome man. Carries around a golden flintlock. My golden flintlock that he took from me. You see, he kind of looks at his robotic hand. That's not the only thing he took from me.
How would you say he... Would you rather him be alive or dead?
I want him alive.
Okay. And then, all right, as soon as we get the paperwork out here, so the quicker I can sign some bounty work for you.
You go ahead and write that up. I'm gonna get your goods.
All right. And I start quickly like writing it out.
You see, he walks away. Luna, you just witnessed this entire transaction take place where Aaron has just taken a bounty for a elven man named Drek. It will pretty well reveal to you that this man named Drek once used to be a pirate. However, there must have been some sort of disagreement or tussle or something bad happened to where he had left the pirate crew, and in that leaving and him turning people in and trying to kind of sabotage his pirate crew, he also ended up taking a very, very valuable weapon of Ludwig's and also his hand in the process. And Aaron has now taken this bounty as Ludwig walks away to get the dragon salt. But let's skip back to, real quick, first to Brick and Louston, and then we'll go to Zorthos. Brick, Louston, you notice they've been gone for a solid 10-15 minutes at this point. They walked into this building you saw from the distance. The halflings are now back at the front gate, now kind of keeping guard again.
How long has it been?
Like 10-15.
So we don't know anything that.
Not really, no.
None of that conversation.
No.
Okay. And where are we as far as? Like,
so I'll say the
like?
way that this.
What are we seeing?
So the way that this village works is it sits against the ocean side because there's docks and everything else. A couple hundred yards away, maybe like 200-300 yards away, there is the forest line, the trail that leads out. You guys are kind of off the trail a little bit, kind of sneaking behind trees, kind of looking around. You see in the distance that there is a wooden gate. Like fenced out gate that's very rudimentary that leads all around and hits the ocean from side to side. At the front there is this stone archway where these two halflings stand guard. It's hard for you to tell too much of what the village looks like from the inside. You can see some of the tips of the buildings and make out some of the landmarks and locations. You see the ships and the masts in the distance. The last thing you saw was through the gate as you peered. You saw that Luna and Aaron walked inside whatever this building was.
Well, a part of me wants to investigate and get closer. I just like look around and notice that with what I'm wearing and how big I am, and I'm not good at this stealthy stealth.
Rick looks at you and he goes, yeah, about that. You are yeah, I'm definitely more the sneaky deaky kind, but I'm
on fire.
Yeah, that's
it's very
you stick out. It's
yeah.
But here's the thing though. If they're getting that, they got that right now. I don't know what's going on. You try to find that ship or figure out something, scout out the area, maybe figure out something with the ship possibly or something, those sorts.
You should definitely do that. I don't know if I will. I'll get caught.
You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Give me 15 minutes, and I'll be right back. Hang tight. Don't go anywhere. Don't let anything happen to you. Don't get caught.
So I'm gonna, if it's all right, I will just power down and go into my reborn
meditative state.
Meditative state, staring daggers at that door and listening intently for trying to hear anything that's going on over there.
Yeah. Okay.
And at the first sign of trouble, I would just run in and kick some ass.
Cool.
But otherwise,
meantime, go ahead.
I'm doing the reborn.
In the meantime, you do that, and he goes, "Oh, Aal'Teron. Okay, cool." You see that Brick begins burrowing, just like digging into the ground, and you see that in an instant, there's a hole, like a little tunnel that's made that's like a foot wide, and he is just burrowing through, and you see the mound of dirt, of the trail he's going, slowly, kind of comes up and goes down as he continues to burrow, and you see he starts going around the village, and eventually pops under one of the gates, and you see he disappears.
I just look at that, and I'm like, God damn, that's fucking cool.
Let's skip to Zorthos in the meantime. Zorthos, you have the entire infirmary in a fucking panic at this point. Everybody is freaking out. You see that there are some people that are kind of getting their shit together that are sick, but they definitely passed their wisdom saving throws. And they're like, dude, get down. You're scaring everybody. But you see in your eyes that this is some sort of torture chamber prison, and that there are just devils and demons everywhere, just laughing maniacally. Instead of, them having tools and medicine in their hand, it looks like they have bombs and poison, laughing, pointing at you. In reality, they're like, please get down, we want to help you. But you just see, we're gonna get you, bitch.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a dagger and cut my hand open. And,
Okay.
and I'd like to use my blood to start covering my face in war paint. Since this shit is real now, and I'm alone, and there's nobody else here to help me, and I was abandoned by my party. Yeah, I'm gonna full war paint it out, and I'm gonna only speak in Infernal for the rest of my time in here. I'm going back to my mother tongue in a stage of duress.
Oh my god. Everybody is horrified, but you don't realize that everybody's horrified. You start speaking in Infernal, and in reality, everyone's like, oh my god, what's happening? But they're just like, you think they're speaking back to you in Infernal.
Yeah.
They're just like, we don't care, we're gonna get you. Get down here. You're ours now. Your party loves you. Nobody loves you. Nobody ever loved you.
I'm gonna get as high up as I can.
Just
I'm just gonna keep climbing, and I'm gonna whip out my spell book and try to learn something that's gonna save me from these fucking monsters.
Okay. As you climb to the top of the rafters, Xena pops her head out of like your sleeve. He goes, Master, what is going on? What is happening? Are you okay?
Xena?
Yes, it is me. It is I, Xena. I
Oh
am here.
my god, I thought I was alone!
No, I would never leave you.
Yes!
I would never leave you. I'm here. I'm here for you. What shall I do? What is your bidding, my master?
Xena, help me read this book. My eyes are blurry, and this stuff, Aaron wrote it in like some type of stupid scribbly nonsense. I can't read this.
When you
Xena,
pull the,
help me read
when
it.
you pull the spell book out, Arya's down there, just like in reality going, no, please drop it. Don't, please. No, for love of God, no. But you hear, what you actually hear is, little bitch thinks that he's going to cast a spell. He doesn't know real magic.
I'm dropping a glass.
A glass?
Like a drinking glass out of my pack, and I'm just like, and just toss it in her direction.
Just smashes on the ground. You're way too high up to get any kind of accuracy and shit. Xena looks at you and goes, yes, my master. It appears that your friend, Aaron, the human, he wrote a spell in this book specifically for you to use. You must read it. Do your best and attempt. I can translate for you.
Okay, this has to do with the orb. Xena, hold it still. And I'm setting the orb on the beam, and I'm gonna read the spell.
Xena gets up there and she's like, squee! Just like her arms around it. It's like a 4-foot orb, just like, ah! You had to read the spell?
God, I'm so cold. Yes! I'm gonna read the spell.
Do me a favor. It's in
Uh-huh.
Elven. You don't know Elven.
Very high intelligence.
Roll me an intelligence check. Just roll me
Uh-huh.
out. See if you can figure out something of this.
With advantage, because Xena.
No, Xena's holding onto the orb. She's not helping you read. She's not actually helping you read. This is all in your head.
For intelligence, I got an 18 plus 4.
18,
22.
so 20, you mean 24? Or 22.
18 plus 4,
I thought,
it's 22.
Yeah, you are able to pick it up and realize,
Oh, it says I'm proficient in intelligence, so yes, 24.
so a lot.
Yes.
You actually, you're not able to get it perfect. There's some pieces that you just can't pick up, you know, because you don't know fluent Elven, but you do depict that this is some sort of like warding or defensive spell of sorts that allows for, you know, like arcane energy exposition.
Xena,
And you kind of start like repeating it to yourself a little bit. You know, you're like, okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it.
Xena, you are my ultimate weapon. Get in the ball.
What?
Get in the ball, Xena. It's your only way of surviving. If I can't get out of here, you have to tell my friends what happened to me.
Xena looks at you, and even in the state, like in reality, she is like so confused because you didn't actually crawl up. You like forced her up there. So I imagine you're like holding her up there with one hand to hold the ball and reading the spell with the other. And
if
she,
that's how it really is. I'm
yeah,
putting
that's how
her
it
in the
really
ball.
is. Yeah, she looks at you and goes, "Master, I don't think that's a good idea. I probably shouldn't get in that. They were shooting at you. That's not a good idea.
Xena, you'll be
There's
safe
another way.
inside the ball.
There's another way, Master. Wait a minute, no."
You'll grow wings, be able to fly, and you'll be able to fight and break us out of this joint.
That is not
see?
how this works. She's gonna try to bite your hand.
Oh,
She got there's a raw 19 hit for the fucking mouse.
yes.
You take 1 piercing damage.
Ah, you bitch! I'm doing that thing. I'm just gonna shake Xena a little bit.
Squeak!
And I'm putting her in the ball.
You're just gonna shove her in the hole you made? Like you're just gonna.
Yes. Yeah, she has to protect me. If I can get this thing to fly, and I can use Xena's energy to power it, I can just fly out the window. I'll get away from these demons. I'll find my friends, and continue being the hero, I guess.
Okay, let's get this straight. You roll a strength check against Xena for shits and giggles.
That's not fair.
She got a raw 13. She gets no strength.
I think she gets a lot less than that, but I'll roll.
Well, she's a mouse. She gets a 10, like a -3 for strength. She's a fucking mouse.
Oh, I got an 11.
It's a struggle.
I barely can overpower.
She's like trying to scuttle out of your hand, like crawling out like a fucking, like a mouse. But you actually grab her, and she goes, "Master, do not do this. You're gonna regret this. I'm gonna die. Please don't do this. For the love of God, no, this is not good."
I throw some crackers in there.
Oh, sweet! She jumps in.
And I slam it shut, and I'm gonna cast my new spell.
All right. So you were able to pick it up kind of fluently, a little bit, but you don't speak Elven. You don't know the fluent language.
Correct.
But because you were able to kind of depict it by like different marking symbols and like kind of like your just general knowledge, I will allow you to attempt to cast it by rolling another intelligence check.
I'm worried about whether I should cast the spell. I'm gonna do it because I think it's what. Yeah, it's definitely what Zorthos would do. I gotta get out of this hellhole. All right, +4 to intelligence, so that is a 7. Do I have advantage because Xena is helping me because she has crackers?
No, she's not helping you. You force her in the ball against her fucking will.
Oh, she's a mouse, so.
So you think you have this spell figured out? You're like reading it, and you like sneeze like while saying the spell, and like just you like lose your train of thought. You get kind of blurry vision real quick because you're like, I don't know, dying right now. And you say like the first half of it pretty correctly, but then you just botch the second half, like the pronunciation. It's like the equivalent of like, in Harry Potter when it's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
You mean diagonally?
Yeah, you say the wrong pronunciation. So this is what everybody in the tavern, the hall would see is you explode, and you pretty much cast like an altered version of Hellish Rebuke, causing a mass explosion inside of this hall. The ball falls from the ceiling where you are with Zeta inside and crashes onto the ground. It remains intact because it is, very sturdy. Hits the ground, cracks into the floorboard, and you look down and you see the ball is now glowing immense fucking heat, and you just hear from inside as Xena is freaking out and screaming. You were on top of this, and you see that all of the people that are actually medicine, people, and clerics, are freaking out and worried, but to you, it looks like they're going, yes, 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 yes.
Fuck, I don't know what to do. I pull out my bow and prepare to defend Xena from the horde.
And we're gonna skip over to Aaron and Luna.
What the fuck is going on?
You try the cat, you shove her in the ball.
What is happening?
Zorthos is over there living doom, like
right?
Let's skip over to Aaron.
Game over there.
Aaron and Luna.
Be a lawyer.
Aaron and Luna.
Jeez.
So a few minutes go by. Ludwig comes back, and you see he has what looks like, a regular pouch, like a bag of sorts. And he goes,
"Yes."
So in good faith, I'm telling you, he's holding it. As he's like holding this bag up, he has his robotic hand that's showing. He says, "This stuff's worth a lot, very much so. But this person I'm having you go after, Drek, took a lot from me, a lot from us. Trust you here with this. This
How
might,
long do I have? How long do I have to fulfill this contract?"
I hadn't really thought about that. It comes to time frames. But I will say this. He tosses you the bag. You grab it. You feel the weight in it. He's not an easy man to track down. I'm going to give you benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to be unrealistic here. I'm a very reasonable man. But you're not going to be able to find him in a day, 2 days, 3 days, maybe even a week. It's going to take you some time. You got 1 month's time to bring him here. 1 month. And if you don't find him, then I'm coming for you. Am I coming for you? I mean, I'm coming for your fucking guild. As you see that the door kicks open, see that there is another tiefling woman that has Brick by the ear. Kicks him out and goes, yeah, I found this one out there, one around looking at the fucking ships. And he goes, oh shit, guys, I caught me. I'm sorry, I thought I could sneak out. I'm sorry, I told them everything. They were torturing me. They were gonna kill me. They were gonna kill me.
Wait, did I see them enter? Did they go through a back door or something?
You saw Brick when he burrowed underground. He like went under the gate inside of the village and was trying to snoop around by the ships.
I'm saying now, like, we're just from my line of sight, I didn't watch them carry Brick into this building.
Do me a favor, roll me a perception check, actually.
Because if I saw that, I would have intervened.
You very well might have.
Perception check. I'm good at that. That is a 23 perception check. 19.
I would say
+4.
you don't. You know, this is a distance away. I would say that you probably saw them bring him inside the building.
Shit. I'm knocking on the front door.
Oh, you're just going up to the archway?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, you walk up to the
Oh,
archway,
this is so bad.
and the two halflings stand there, and they go, "Hey, who are you?"
Oh, hey, my friend is inside.
Friends with the two that we brought in?
Yeah, I need to just talk to them real quick. Yeah.
What were their names?
Well, there's the blue one, and I'm not really good with names. I don't.
He didn't say the blue one. Yeah, there was a blue one. Okay, yeah, come on in. Yeah, they just went. They went to go see the boss. You know, it's fine.
Okay, thank you. What's your name?
Oh, Sammy. This is Ricky.
Oh, nice to meet you both.
Yeah. You were very warm. We can feel the heat radiating off you. You okay?
That's really odd, since most people can't, because it's for cosmetic. It doesn't actually produce heat.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe it's like a metal thing. You know, like
Yeah.
you know how you can't taste unless if you plug your nose, you can't taste, like one of those things. And it's just anyways, yeah, let's go. And they walk you over to the barrack building. Another knock on the door. But you hear, "I'm busy at the moment." From Ludwig inside, and the halflings they go, "Yeah, apparently he's busy at the moment."
I'm also busy. I have urgent business with them.
They knock on the door and go, "Hey, we found another one of their friends, some big red glowy guy. He's like on fire or something." And the door instantly opens, and you see this person, Louston. You see this tall human with this robotic hand and tied up ponytail. He opens the door, looks at you, looks back, sees Aaron and Luna, looks at Brick, and looks at you and grabs you by the fucking collar, or the shoulder, and just yeets you inside of the building.
Strength check, bitch.
Oh, God damn it. He got an 18.
I'm heavy. I'm a big ass guy.
Roll post strength. You got an 18.
Okay. Saving throw? It doesn't make a difference. It's
Post
+2.
strength. Yeah.
That's a 10. Yeah, he
He grabs you. It's almost
Yeah.
like a surprise. He opens the
He
door and
ragdolls
instantly just
me.
fucking grabs you and yeets you in with his robotic hand. As you
Wow.
stumble forward, you stand next to Aaron and Luna. You see that Brick is being pinched on the neck by some tiefling woman that looks like she's got a spell prepared in her hand. And you see that Ludwig looks around at all of you and goes, "Okay, so I think it's about time we start being a little fucking honest here about things." And he looks at Aaron and goes, "You, whatever your real name is," he didn't give up your real names. He said, I don't think he even remembers because he's kind of ditzy, but you are not who you say you are. And he looks at Luna and goes, "You're not who you say you are. However, we can still make this deal happen, but I want to make it very well known." As he loads his gun, he cocks it back and he goes, "I don't take lying very lightly."
Well, you see, we're kind of in trouble, and so that's why we didn't want to get you involved.
Well, it looks like you guys got yourself involved in my fucking business. Now, why come to here and lie to me about who you are and what you need if this is actually what you need? Do you actually need it for medicinal reasons?
Absolutely.
He looks, he has the gun. He's not pointing at anybody, he's just kind of resting it right here. He looks at Aaron and goes, "Now I can use you." This one tells me, he looks at the Rentucky and tells me you're a pretty good tracker, you're a pretty good hunter. So I believe it. I want to use your services, I do. And I'm going to hold up my end of the bargain because my end of the bargain is my word. I will give you what you need in return for what I have, and you have a month. But I'm very fucking curious. If this is what you actually needed, and this is what's going on, why the fuck did you sneak in here and tell me you're not your real names? Why didn't you say you wanted the trade? Why didn't you just say that? Unless, and he points the gun at Brick, somebody's fucking lying about something and there's something you're hiding from me.
You don't do that.
Let's skip over to Zorthos real quick.
Ah!
Zorthos, you're standing on the rafters and you see all these not demonic people, these nurses and apothecaries are chanting because they see the ball on fire.
Right.
What do?
Are they attacking me yet?
They're not attacking you. It looks like they're like cheering on the fact that this ball that has your mouse in it is on fire and glowing with radiant energy. Or fire now, but yeah.
Okay, so that worked. Cena's now a god, so get us out of here any moment. I'm trying to think what the best thing is. I've got a bag of ball
In
bearings.
your drug state, I want you to roll me another just wisdom saving throw. Because your lifelong companion is in a ball that you put her in that is on fire that just crashed into the ground with people cheering around it, or so you think.
I felt really good about that decision. But I got a 6.
Think she's a god.
I'm still pretty sure she is. Until maybe medicine. It's not great. What am I gonna do? I've got a bag of 1,000 ball bearings. I'd like to throw those into the room.
Okay, you throw these into the room, and they scatter amongst the floor. And these are just commoners, so you think you got them all, as they all begin to trip and fall on their back. And they all start getting up,
Hell yeah.
you know, slowly.
I start climbing down to get Xena so that we can dip.
You climb down to get Xena, and as you approach, you can feel the heat coming off of the ball. But as the spell begins to disperse and the flames begin to die down, you see the text that was once around it has now got this weird red glow to it. And it is kind of like illuminating. It circles back and forth. And the glass is now more hollow, or like translucent see-through. And you see that Xena is inside of it, sitting, just looking around, kind of freaking out. But you see she's got a red hue to her now, with like a little bit of spiky hair. And her eyes glow a little red. And she goes, "Scree!" You see that she gets on all fours and takes off and starts running around the room. And, and a little bit of flame starts to come from the back of the ball. And she goes, "Ree!" And essentially, everybody, what this is Xena now can be in combat.
Yeah.
So Xena now is a true companion of the party who is now in an enchanted fucking hamster ball, essentially.
Oh my
that
god.
Can run around and slam into people, and you'll find out what that can do next week on Secrets of Aal'Teron.
Oh, man.
That was a good place to end it.
Yeah.
The Supreme package just got so much more expensive.
I don't know if I'll be able to afford the Supreme package after this whole deal goes down with the pirates.
Well, Xena's more like an add-on. You could skip the add-on, right? You don't need the add-on.
Now, there's the extreme package, which is just Zorthos, and there's the extreme package Z.
Plus Xena.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't need,
plus
yeah, the
Xena,
extreme
yeah.
package plus.
I'm actually just gonna rewrite my entire job in race. There is no add-on or prior agreement. It's not like you guys follow the pirate code, so.
Oh my god. Thanks guys for hanging on this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron. I'm not gonna kill a mouse. Why would I do that? No, I just gave her a badass hamster ball that's fire. When he exploded in fire, I was like, fuck it, he said the spell. We'll make something out of this. Yeah, so guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Make sure you join the Discord, make sure you do all that kind of stuff. But let's do a little bit of outros real quick, starting with Aaron Grisquatch. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings?
Hey, our characters are in a real tough predicament right now, guys, but tune in next week to see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Grizz's
Grizz's
mom.
Hi,
mom.
Grizz's mom.
Thick Pastel.
Hey, it's Thick Pastel. As you know, I'm on my channel doing VR things and playing games. But check me out over there.
Doing the thing. Game Master Craig.
Hey guys, happy to be here. See you next week.
See you next week. And Steakums.
I don't know. Fact of the day: hottest spot on the planet is in Libya. Until I don't know, Xena just got powered up. Pachango, change your website, stupid.
All right, everybody, make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you guys check out the Kickstarter. Benji's Guide to Rentucky Island launches February 18th. Pre-launch is live now. Sign up for it. And we'll see everybody next week for Secrets of Aal'Teron. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, Mom.
Have a nice night.
Bye, Grizz's mom.
Bye,
Have a good
Grizz's
night.
mom.
Bye, Grizz's
We'll be
mom.
outside your window.
No, we won't. Oh, I hate this game.